Important tips to quit smoking. Symptoms of nicotine withdrawal. Physical symptoms: profuse perspiration, digestive disorders, headaches, sore throat, cough, an increase in weight, numbness in the hands and feet. Symptoms of mental and psychological: thinner, a cluttered mind, tension, losing focus, frustration, and depression. When the symptoms of nicotine withdrawal begins, withdrawal symptoms begin to appear after about 4 hours of the last cigarette smoking. How to overcome the symptoms of nicotine withdrawal, considered by experts to be the first period to quit smoking, is considered an important tips. Realism in dealing with the art. Always remember that quitting smoking is not easy, but it is not impossible. There are millions. Always remember that the symptoms of nicotine withdrawal temporary, and refers to the passage. Always remember that one cigarette could ignite intense desire even after quitting smoking. Always remember that most cases of relapse and return to smoking occur during the first weeks of quitting smoking. Do not always remind yourself that you will quit smoking length of life, but to deal with choosing the appropriate timing. Be sure to choose the right timing to quit smoking once and for all, but not so in more stable times of your life. Does not specify the date of leaving the cigarette, and you're at the top of your stress. When select yourself a day of special significance to him to quit smoking once and for all, such as date of birth, festival, or the date of your marriage, or the beginning of a new year, or when the healing of a disease, or the anniversary of the World Day to quit smoking. If you're a heavy smoker at work, you can take off on leave and not to return to smoking again. Be sure to occupy yourself on the date to quit smoking once and for all. One of the favorite business to you, such as being with friends, or take a stroll, or visit the library, or join a sports activity, etc. Avoid procrastination and excuses to postpone the day fixed for leaving a final cigarette. Final ready to take off permanent smoking. Be sure to identify the list of reasons to quit smoking, such as loss of time, money, and health, and keep this list in several places. If you are prompted for a cigarette, tell him, "I'm non-smoker," and do not say "I quarry smoking." Do not try to occupy your mind always that you will depart from smoking, because it. Be sure to get rid of cigarette packs, amortized, sulfur, lighter, and make it difficult to obtain. Be sure to put the remnants of cigarettes in a large glass vase, because this reminds you of the extent of the harm caused to your health. In addition to the annoying smell, clean your clothes to get rid of the smell of cigarettes sticking out, and surround yourself climate pure and beautiful smell in the home and in the workplace, etc. Be sure to visit the dentist to rid the teeth of yellow stains caused by smoking. Avoid habits associated with smoking, such as smoking habit, reading newspapers, entering the toilet in the morning, smoking while driving, and after eating. Be sure to postpone a cigarette early morning for an hour a day, and gradually increase the Be sure to use the brush and wander on foot after eating, instead of smoking a cigarette. Be sure to use a toothbrushing. Whenever I felt the need to hold a cigarette, a sense of self-reward, be sure to put a list of the benefits to be derived by starting from the first moment for smoking cessation. In particular, enjoy self-control and save money. And when triad desire to smoke a cigarette, remember those benefits, and be sure to read it repeatedly. Walking, simplest of activities that can be performed, and whenever possible, diversity in your daily activities. I was able to overcome the boredom, and has become more positive motivation to quit smoking. Permanent reduction of caffeine to avoid increasing tension and restlessness suffered in the early days of smoking cessation. Avoid alcohol, because it weakens the resistance of smoking, and alcohol intake is associated with the vast majority smoking habit. Healthy meals helps to lift the mood, such as bananas, warm milk, banana yogurt, local honey, chamomile, babong, boiled potatoes, bachurtha with a little milk, oat flakes,